This is why I got an attitude about the story. Because somebody else's moment was hijacked. When you woke up in the morning, when all of us woke up in the morning, the story was not how great Versus was. The story was not, ooh, that was a Versus for the history books. The story was not, ooh, Versus was so good. The story is Tamar Braxton, Cash Money No Limit Versus. That, I think that did a disservice to the whole thing. Hijacked somebody else's, and I'm not implying that it was intentional. Somebody else's moment was hijacked. The next morning, none of the stories related to Versus should have had anything to do with the Tamar Braxton. First thing.
So what is it about Birdman that's got everybody so worked up? Kimora Lee has her daughters calling him Uncle Birdman. Kershia Cole threw hands with another woman because of him. And now Toni Braxton and Tamar Braxton are fighting over who had him first. There's been so much drama among the sisters, with everyone dragging Tamar for allegedly sleeping with Birdman. So imagine my surprise when I found out it was Toni who did that to Tamar first. Chilly. And DaBrat is not about to let anybody call her friend a homewrecker this time. She just dropped receipts showing Tamar didn't steal Toni's man. In fact, it's actually the other way around. Tamar was with Birdman first, long before Toni came into the picture, and she still tried to be supportive. But is what DaBrat is saying real, or is it just a load of BS? Y'all remember how people were calling Tamar out for being all over Birdman, rubbing his head and treating him like her man while Toni, the actual wife, was at home.
Tamar, girl, why are you wiping the sweat off of Birdman's head like that, sis? Now, as a married woman, I think I can grab the mic real quick and speak on this, because even though it may, like, she may be innocently doing it, girl, no, you don't do that. Like, the man's been performing on stage all this time, and he don't need you wiping the sweat off his head. Now, I'm hoping it was just like a gesture, but girl, y'all are all performers. Like, don't do that.
She was moving up and down behind him like Birdman was her husband. At one point, she was even wiping sweat off his forehead with a big smile on her face like he belonged to her too. People absolutely found it weird and called her out. Of course, Tamar defended herself, saying she was just there on behalf of her sister. She even posted a video call with Toni and Birdman to prove there was nothing inappropriate. But best believe, nobody was buying what Tamar was selling. Support is one thing, but the way she was all over Birdman was something completely different. Things really exploded when Toni Braxton exposed Tamar for allegedly messing around with Birdman behind Toni's back. It all started when Tamar tried to embarrass Toni, saying she covered the down payment for her house.
Do I know where you live?
Well, of course you don't come. So
Exactly.
my thing, I know where you live because I put down your down payment.
Beautiful.
And you've been stealing from me for the past couple years on my credit card.
But she didn't stop there. Tamar accused Toni of secretly using her credit cards for years without permission. And honestly, it's not unbelievable. Toni has a history of taking other people's things. Remember the old allegations about her stealing their mother's social security checks and supposedly taking money from Toni?
Tawanda, baby, I love her to pieces. But hide your stuff when she come over, because she snatched the wig off your head when you look the other way. She's super sneaky, clever, and crafty.
Interestingly, Tawand's bankruptcy documents show she owes up to $500,000 in debt, including a $35,000 loan from Tamar, the same money used for her down payment. So Tamar's claims do have receipts. There's definitely a pattern of Tawanda allegedly helping herself to her sister's resources and expecting zero pushback.
You know exactly what you're doing. Don't be looking like that, you snake-ass son of a gun.
Okay.
You're a snake, and then you like controversy, and you like all of that.
Okay.
So why would you do that?
But listen, Wanda was not about to let Tamar win, oh no. She exposed Tamar for sneaking around with her sister's man.
And you've been stealing from me for the past couple years on my credit cards. And help
But
me.
what you steal?
I don't steal anything.
You don't? You sold men.
Who's the man that I stole?
Tony's. You slept with them a few times.
Who? What man?
You not get to leave.
Oh, dirty low down ass bitch.
Oh, you such a liar. Such a liar.
And from the way Tamar completely lost her mind, it was obvious she did not expect that bomb to drop. But the person who looked genuinely shocked was Toni Braxton.
Toni Braxton?
Toni Braxton, I got you on
Toni
the phone.
Braxton? No, Toni Braxton ain't never had your back.
I got Toni Braxton.
I want it on record.
I want
it on national television. You want to say I don't have your back?
You didn't have my back
Lord
when it
Jesus,
came to y'all lawyers.
Tawanda had clearly been sitting on this information for who knows how long, waiting for the perfect moment to use it. And seeing Trina Braxton's reaction, child, she definitely knew about it to. How do you keep that kind of information from your sister? One sister messing with another sister's man? And it wasn't even just one man. According to Tawanda, it was two of Toni's men. At this point, it feels like the Braxton sisters don't even like each other. As soon as Tawanda said Tamar was creeping with Toni's men, the internet started digging. Turns out Tamar was allegedly messing not only with Birdman, but also with Carrie Lewis from Mint Condition. This rumor goes all the way back to 2011 when a blogger claimed Tamar slept with Toni's ex-husband because she wanted to level up and be in certain circles. And to make things messier, they also claimed Toni was involved with Vince Herbert first, before basically passing him to Tamar. Now let's not act brand new. This isn't the first time Tamar has been called out for getting involved with married men. She caught huge backlash over the situation with Michael Maldon, Jermaine Dupri's father, putting the pieces together. It honestly isn't far-fetched that she crossed the line, especially if she felt it would push her career, and considering how comfortable she was with Birdman, the rumors made even more sense. I mean, how come we didn't see Tawanda or Trina acting friendly with him at the Versus battle? Isn't he their brother-in-law too? But according to DaBrat, the sisters are wrong this time.
DaBrat and Tamar worked on Destination. They became close, they became friends, whatever. So if you know, the Braxtons came out last week and Tawanda stated that Tamar slept with Toni's ex, yada yada yada. There was a Versus last weekend. Tamar was on stage with Birdman, wiping off his sweat, stopping him from drinking, getting drunk, whatever. Now was going around that Tamar and Birdman dated back in 2003, and now we know that Toni and Birdman are married.
DaBrat confirmed that Tamar and Birdman had a relationship around 2003, before Toni even introduced Tamar to Vince. She claims Toni's involvement with Birdman came much later. According to DaBrat, dragging Tamar doesn't make sense. Despite her sister marrying her ex, Tamar has remained supportive. This isn't even the first time she hyped Toni and Birdman up, remember? When she and her son dressed as Toni and Birdman for Halloween. That's the kind of stuff Tamar does. And DaBrat isn't here for anyone acting like it's out of pocket. The whole situation is a mess. And of course, the internet had a lot to say. A lot of these celebrity men are passing each other around. They pretend it's women, but they're the ones getting played. Tamar kept the money flowing in the Braxton household. If this were reversed, they'd have dragged Tamar for filth. Toni always gets a pass from her sisters. Years ago, the Panty Report blog said Tamar and Birdman were an item, but he got tired of her entitlement. After that, she got with Vince. But what do you think about all this? Sound off in the comments and make sure you like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.